Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio. At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Okay, welcome back to Wooster. I was going to tell the quick story about the cookie ladies. When they were younger, I think when they were kids, their dad was, and I can't remember if it was at Canton or if it was at a different fair, but he kind of was in charge of the saddle pads and head numbers at that time, and always had a hard time getting people to bring their head numbers and saddle pads back to the speed office. So they started offering cookies. If you brought your saddle pad back, you got a cookie. So after they did that for a little while and word spread around, they said they never had any more trouble getting their saddle pads back and head numbers. In fact, she said they had people coming over and say, "Are you missing any? We'll go find it for you."
Yeah,
so they can come back and have a cookie. So now the cookie ladies own a horse. So kind of a neat story.
Named Miss Snickers.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep. A couple of years ago at Canton, they brought us all cookies, and we had some ladies over here that brought us cookies this year that they were here watching the races now. So kind of a friendly bunch we are.
Yeah, they do they cook some nice food too at Canton in the backstretch for the horsemen too. So
that's always really nice of the local group to do that for people that ship in. That's really a nice thing. So the horses are all out for this 7th race. We've only got 4 in it, so Roger's trying to gather them up. Apologize about the internet. I know it's gone in and out a couple times. We tried another hotspot, so we'll see if that works better. Yesterday we had no trouble at all. It just went really smoothly.
It's the black cloud that's over my head.
You are a thoroughbred guy.
Yeah.
Initially, right? You still interested in thoroughbreds? Watch them?
Yeah. Yeah. I called at Gulfstream Park a couple weeks ago.
Oh, did you? Oh, that must have been cool.
Yeah, it's fun down there.
Wow.
That was my 2nd time doing it, so.
Which is harder to do?
Thoroughbreds.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, because the colors change every race, and you can't see the numbers for, if they get 2 or 3 wide, you can't see the numbers, especially the horse in between. So you have to. I do a lot more time studying the jockey colors. Drivers, Tyler wears the same color, Aaron wears the same color, and they're always single file, so you can always see the number.
Yeah.
And then even if they do get next to each other, because the bikes are wide enough, the number doesn't get hidden.
Okay.
So you can always see the number.
On the track and parading the post for the 7th race, 2-year-old filly trot, Home Talent Colt Stakes, sponsored by Main Street Bank. Number 1, It's Not Easy, Jason Thompson. The 2, Money Out the Window, Justin Irvine, has been excused from the post parade. Number 3, Good Miss Gracious, the driver Emmanuel Miller. And number 4, Nana's Money, Chris Hirschberger in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate. Emmanuel Miller drives the 3, Good Miss Gracious.
Talking about your thoroughbred, it's got to be a little harder also because they're mostly bigger tracks.
Yep. So you're right. So you got a mile track. Gulfstream actually has a mile chute, so they run 1 turn mile.
Oh.
And then it's where the barn area is. So they start, and you only have a head-on camera because the barns cover the pan shot for about a furlong, which is 1/8 of a mile. So for like 10 seconds, you don't really have a good, you kind of look at the shadows of how the horse is
Oh my gosh.
on the track. So Pete taught me that. He said, look at the shadows. That'll tell you who's in front of who.
Oh.
Because the shadow won't lie.
Yeah.
But your eyes will be deceived if you just look on the camera. So
that's
you have for about 10
interesting.
seconds until they come out of the chute. So yeah, there's a lot of challenges. And then Gulfstream has a big tote board, so imagine the big concert stage, the same thing, and then they disappear behind that for a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's tricky down there. Every track has its quirks, but the booth is great. It comes out of the, it V's out of the grandstand.
Oh, that's nice.
So you're standing out, Northfield, my booth at Northfield's not the greatest, but it's a half-mile track, so you get away with it. But
Yeah, you're a little closer.
You can't see up the track, so you got to kind of lean almost out the window if you want to see the top of the stretch. So.
Which in January isn't the best, right?
Yeah, no, there's no leaning out the window. TV. And then the finish is I'm like 30 feet past the wire. So my angle's terrible on the wire. But we got a field of 4 here, $3,742. Rip through them quick. One, It's Not Easy. Jason Thompson for Scott Cox. And Terry Mount Pleasant leases the horse. 2-year-old Volstead filly. And the Royal Strength mare, Easy Strength. 2 for 9, 206 and 4. Is the lifetime mark at Mount Vernon, was 4th at Wellington in 205, fastest clocking.
Money Out the Window and Justin Irvine from the 2 for trainer Gary Martin. It's Ready for Money fillies owned by Martin, Kleinberg, and Tridenta. This is 9 starts this year, 1 win. That was a 2-9 showing at Wellington.
3 Good Miss Gracious, Manny Miller drives for Miles Wollum. Owners Julianne Sweet, Miles Wollum and Gal Racing. A little bit of a breaking issue the last 2 weeks, but she was a winner 3 back at Wellington in 205.
Nana's Money, Chris Hirschberger up for Darren Harvey, Mast, Eden Acres, Mast, and Miller, the owners. A Ready for Money, who last week finished 2nd at Burton.
They're off and trotting. Nana's Money going right out for the lead. Good Miss Gracious on the outside. Inside, It's Not Easy. Getting away 4th. Money Out the Window. Racing to the backside and the first 8. On top of the field, Nana's Money leads by 5. It's Not Easy is there 2nd. Taking a seat. Good Miss Gracious 3rd. Trotting 4th. Money Out the Window. Down the backside, going to the first quarter mark. All in straight alignment as they race by the opening panel. 32 1/5. Into the turn, Nana's Money leads the way by 3. It's Not Easy is there 2nd. Good Miss Gracious 3rd. The trailer, Money Out the Window at the 3/8 mark. No movement as yet to go after Chris Hirschberger and Nana's Money. Coming to the halfway point. It's Not Easy trots 2nd. Good Miss Gracious 3rd. The trailer, Money Out the Window at the halfway point. 106. Halfway home, 106. Into the turn and going to the 5/8. Nana's Money continues to lead by a length and a quarter. It's Not Easy is there 2nd. Comes to the outside for Jason Thompson. Good Miss Gracious at the outside, up the inside, Money Out the Window. Now 4th, now 3rd, going to the 3/4 mark. The leader, Nana's Money on the outside. It's Not Easy. Money Out the Window, a lot of trot, but nowhere to go. 3rd on the outside, Good Miss Gracious 4th. 137 2. Midway around the final turn, off stride. Money Out the Window. It certainly is. Into the stretch they come. On top of the field, Nana's Money with the lead. On the outside, It's Not Easy closing in. Nana's Money on the inside. It's Not Easy second. Home third. Good Miss Gracious. 208.
208. Nana's Money and Chris Hirschberger winning that. That was a great race. I mean, they were stacked up 2 and 2. I think Money Out the Window has a little attitude.
She seems like she is a little naughty. She was excused from the post parade.
Yep.
Because she was acting up a little bit, and she did not like being kind of stuck in there in the spot, and she broke. And Justin actually had to, aided by the Mike Wolkenberg starting gate, to help her get back to the backstretch, because she was acting up. But
she's one of those fillies, but you know, she had raced decently. She had 5 out of 9.
Yeah, it's a shame because she's raced well when she doesn't break.
Yes. She'll maybe have the winter to grow up and get a little bit easier to manage by next year, hopefully.
Well, we got to see fillies being fillies the last couple of races. The horse in the winner's circle, and then this one.
Yeah.
Chris Hirschberger, that's his second on the card, though.
Mm-hmm.
Darren Harvey, also Darren's second training win. Do you have training wins?
I did not do that this time.
I will do that this time,
Okay.
then I will catch up on that.
And Mr. Mass has been in the winner's circle a lot. Yesterday, I think he won the first owner of the first 3.
Race number 4, Nana's Money. William Mass Jr., Eden Acres, J. Mass, and S. Miller. Darren Harvey, the training double today, his 23rd of the season. Driving double for Chris Hirschberger, his 8th winning drive. 2-year-old filly, but ready for money out of Nana on Wheels. Home a winner in 208, a lifetime mark. This race sponsored by Main Street Bank. Results are official. Number 1, It's Not Easy, 2. The 2, Money Out the Window, 4. The 3, Good Miss Gracious, 3. The 4, Nana's Money, the winner. Top down, 2, 4, 3, 1 on the bottom. The quarter, 32 and 1. The half, 106. 3 quarters, 137.1. The mile, 2:08. In the 8th race, number 4, Country Behave. The driver, Braden Rhodes. Braden Rhodes drives the 4, Country Behave. Win, place, show. Wagering on the 8th. Don't be shut out. Wager now. In the barn area, bring them out for the 8th. 5 of you. 3-year-old filly trotters, 5 of you. Bring them on. Race 8.
The second division of the 3-year-old filly trotters will be next. We got 5 in it, and we'll be back to talk about these 5 right after this. Bless you, Chris.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
Wallem Racing has been racing and breeding winners for over 5 decades, specializing in the development of young horses racing in Ohio. We are currently looking for new partnership opportunities as the fall sales approach. Our facilities feature a half-mile all-weather track, a sand track, beautiful turnouts, and everything that is needed to set your next quarter filly up for success. Want to own your next resource and have fun doing it? If so, contact us today and join in on the thrill of Ohio harness racing.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
I brought with me today our latest edition of the Buckeye Harness Horseman. For those of you who are not OHHA members, it's well worth the $25 to get an associate membership and get our publications. You get the Stallion Directory, the Staking Guide, 4 magazines a year, and then the digital newsletters that are in between the magazines are emailed to you, so you can watch them on there. And also your OHHA membership gets you into all of the Ohio Fair Racing Conference fairs. So that's 22 fairs that you can get into for free. But there's just some great stories in here this time. People that went to the Clyde Hurt Journalism Workshop during Hambletonian Week sent 2 kids from Ohio out there, and they talk about that. But we've got 2 stories in here that are written by, first of all, the one written by Bob Roberts, of course, a Hall of Fame writer. It's just a great story about Rose Run Amy. And our own Wes Mayberry, he has come, he's been with us, I don't know, maybe 6 months now. And he wrote an outstanding story about Neil McGinnis and his horse and his daughter. It's just a really heartwarming story. So we'll have some of these at Delaware, in our booth at Delaware. So our tent is on the back stretch next to the log cabin. It's a great big giant tent back there. So we'll have some of these magazines. I would urge you to pick it up and read some of these stories because they're really, really, really great stories.
Yeah, the Rose Run Amy story, I got to read. I didn't actually read it out of the magazine. I read it on Facebook when it was posted right before the race she was in at Northfield. And, yeah, that was a cool story. Bob did a great job. And, congratulations to Dr. Jill on not deciding to sell the horse. And,
yes.
And staking the horse without telling, I won't spoil too much of the story, but staking the horse without telling the other owners because it paid off for her. So
absolutely did. Yeah, it's just, it's nice. The magazine kind of was for a long time just recaps of everything. Well, now you get recaps the next day. I mean, everybody knows what everybody did, so we're trying to make it more of a feature story magazine, and it certainly did this year, this month. There's some great stories.
And if you go 2 magazines back and you're interesting about my boring life, I'm in there.
You're in there. Yeah. There you go.
Roger and I did a quick 20 questions thing. So I got a page in one of them.
That's neat.
You can just take that page and rip it out and have the rest of the book.
It's fun to know about. That's why I asked you about the thoroughbred thing, because it's fun to know. I mean, people hear you night after night after night, and they wonder about you. People do. It's kind of neat to know your background and where you're from and what you think about this. It's as you said, thoroughbreds is harder, but do you get to, I think that you have gotten to know a lot of these drivers, and do you get to do that in the thoroughbred world? Is it a little bit more separated?
You mean on a personal level?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I'm sure you could if you get to that point. I know Pete is friends with a couple of them, and guys in New York know them, but I think it's a little more separate in that world. Here I've gotten to know a couple of them pretty well, just from going to the barns or hanging out after the races or seeing them down in Kentucky when we're down there for the sale. So, actually, you mentioned Wayne Mast I think it's Wayne Mast Jr. I don't know if it was Jonathan, but one of the Mast connections met him down in Kentucky. Very nice guy, actually, and bought a bunch of horses with Darren, and I think he has a couple with Scott Cox, spreads it out a little bit, but they've done very well. Every time they have a horse in a Buckeye race or in these fair races, they have done well. So kudos to them and they're not spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're, buying $25,000 horses, and they're turning them into some nice ones.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of money to be made in Ohio. I mean, when you think about all the stake races, there's good money.
Mm-hmm. Even some of these fair races, sometimes you get like today where the divisions are kind of split and they're only 3,000-4,000, but
right.
We've also had fairs where there's only 9-10 races and they're going for 7,000-8,000.
Right.
So, a win's 4,000. That's more than a month's worth of expenses.
And down in the Southern Valley, there's only one division. They're going for 13.
Yes,
it's kind of a nice circuit down there.
Nice
Not
purse.
as many horses.
Old Filly Trot, Home Talent Colt Stake, sponsored by Centera Co-op. Number 1, Speed of an Angel, Emmanuel Miller. The 2, A Long Way with Tyler Angus. Number 3, Green Hills Spurs, the driver Mike Spearman. Number 4, Country Behave, Braden Rhodes. And number 5, Promise at Dawn, Jason Thompson in the sulky. Braden Rhodes drives the 4, Country Behave. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
So Speed of an Angel and Emmanuel Miller from the rail. Manny also trains and co-owns this horse along with Peter Gentile. This is a Marseille filly out of a muscle massive mare, Keystone Angel. 3 wins on the year, 2 seconds and 4 thirds. Got almost $18,000 earned. Fastest win this year, 2-1-2 at Northfield Park.
2 A Long Way, Tyler Angus for Miles Wallen and Robert Klein. 3-year-old Long Tom filly out of the Broadway Hall mare, Victorious Broadway. She's 0 for 18 in her career. She has a little bit of a knack for finishing third. 8 of 18 finishing third. She's made almost 11,000, just hasn't found the winner's circle yet. Good post here, and she's on a little bit of a roll, 2 thirds and a second in her last 3 tries.
Green Hill Spurs and Mike Spearman from the 3-hole. Mike also trains and owns. This is an OU man out of a Pegasus spur mare, Image of Spurs. 10 starts in the year, has not hit the winner's circle yet, but last start out she raced at Northfield in the non-winners of 1 and was finished 4th, but was timed in 2-1.
Country Behave is the 4, Braden Rhodes for the Clegg team. 3-year-old Enterprise filly out of Muscle Hill mare, Please Behave. 3 for 43 in her lifetime, 38,000 earned. The most recent win was Al Mount Gilead, 207-2. Her fastest mile that we can see is 203-4 at Wauseon, finishing 7th.
And Promise at Dawn from the outside with Jason Thompson up for Kerry Merriman. Robert Beachy, Berlin, Ohio, the owner. This is a What the Hill out of a Train for the Future mare, Rose Run Nelly. 15 starts this year, 2 wins. Last win was 2 starts back at Wellington in 2-1-3. Also won at Lisbon in 2-4, but her career mark is a mile at Northfield Park in a qualifier, 2 minutes and 2 fifths.
And there's our field of 5 for $6,554. Wrapping up the 3-year-old filly trotters on this card. And they're behind the Mike Wolkenberg starting gate. Here's Roger.
They're off and trotting. Promise at Dawn goes for the lead. Speed of an Angel on the inside. A Long Way gets away 3rd. Into the turn on the outside. Country Behave 4th. Trailing the field, Green Hills Spurs. To the backside in the first 8. They're all in straight alignment early on. Speed of an Angel and Emmanuel Miller shows the way by 2.5. Promise at Dawn racing 2nd. A Long Way 3rd. 4th is Country Behave, and the trailer remains Green Hills Spurs. Opening quarter, 29 4 fifths. No movement as yet to go after the leader. Speed of an Angel leads by a length and 3/4. Racing 2nd, Promise at Dawn. 3rd, tipping to the outside. That is A Long Way. As they pass the stand for the first time, coming to the halfway point. Country Behave is 4th. Green Hill Spurs trails. Mike Spearman can see them all at the halfway point. Into the turn. 102 2 fifths. Speed of an Angel continues to show the way. Promise at Dawn right there second as they race into the turn, going to the 5/8. Racing third, a long way. Racing fourth. It is Country Behave, and the trailer gapped out. Green Hill Spurs down the backside. 4 in contention. Country Behave and Braden Rhodes on the move on the outside. Fourth, going after the leader. Seed of an Angel at the 3/4. 1:33 and 4. Midway around the final turn. Country Behave is off stride. Green Hill Spurs moves up on the inside, fourth. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. Speed of an Angel brings him into the stretch. Promise at Dawn closing on the outside, second. Speed of an Angel. Promise at Dawn closing in. Speed of an Angel. Promise at Dawn a long way. 2:05.
Treated to some fantastic racing all afternoon. Another great finish. This one will go to the 1, Speed of an Angel, giving her a 4th win. She's got to be up there in the points. What did you have?
She was 15th before today, yep. So we'll see.
So now at Northfield, we take top 8, right? No trailers?
Right, you take that. But you also write a lot of consolations.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them.
Yes, we do.
So I think no matter where you're sitting, you got a chance to get in.
There's some kind of action.
Yeah.
Yep. We have,
and it's nice that the purses go down a little bit each time, but still, even at the bottom ones, I think they were racing for $12,000, which is a nice purse. So
I think the consolation ones are like maybe 15,000, and the consolation twos were 10 or something. Yeah, something like that, 10 or 12.
Some good money.
So. Yeah, and enter your horses, please. If you don't make the fair final, we still have fair consolations, and we'll write a fair consolation too if we get there. So
yeah,
if we get 24 horses, there'll be 3 divisions. So
That's
everyone
nice.
knows Dave. If we fill the race, it'll go. So definitely bring the horses. We like having the fair horses, and I enjoy the fair championship because, especially now this year, I'll really enjoy it from getting to see these horses throughout the whole summer. And then getting to see the southern horses face off against the northern horses. And
yeah, Fair Championship October 11th at Northfield Park.
Winner's Circle, the winner of the 3-year-old filly trot, home talent colt stake. Centura Co-op, the sponsor. Number 1, Speed of an Angel. Emmanuel Miller and Peter Gentile Jr., the owners. Emmanuel Miller trains and drives. As a driver, that is win number 77 this season for Emmanuel Miller at the county fairs. 3-year-old filly by Marseille out of Keystone Angel, home a winner in 2:05.
Pets there
Results
when Manny
are official.
owns, trains, and
Number
drives.
1, Speed of an Angel, the winner.
nice to take home most
2,
of the
a
pool.
long way. 3, the 3, Green Hill Spurs. 4, the 4, Country Behave. 5, the 5, Promise at Dawn. 2, Top Down. 1, 3, 4, 5, 2 on the bottom. The quarter 29 and 4. The half 102.2. 3/4 133.4. The mile 2:05. In the 9th race, Braden Rhodes on the 2, Kylie Cash. Tyler Angus, the 3, Lucy Hill. Scratch the 4, Angel in Paradise. Rhodes on the 2, Angus on the 3, scratch the 4, Angel in Paradise. 4 of you, bring them on. Race 9, 4 of you.
Okay, so that concludes our 8th race. 9th race coming up is the first of 3 divisions of 3-year-old filly pacers. We will have 1 scratch. The 4 is a scratch, so we'll be back to talk about the 4 that are left right after this.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the Cool Winds of November.
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at OhioHarnessHorseBreeders.com.
Okay, we are back. You know, we always know that the Cleggs race a lot of horses, but I don't know if this is a 2-day record or not. They raced 9 today, and they had 15 in yesterday. So
24.
That's 24 horses in these 2 days. I'm not sure if they were anyplace else or not, but
Right.
that's a lot of horses.
And it's you know, Betty and Nick and Harvey pretty much doing all the work. That I don't think anybody else works for them. I think when Braden and his girlfriend, maybe when they're out at the fairs, but Braden doesn't go to everyone. So a lot of the fairs, it probably is just Nick, Betty, and Harvey, and they do a. And I had to give them credit. I saw Betty after Canton. They were the first ones on the track every single race at Canton.
Yeah.
Now I know they're in the infield, and maybe it's a little easier to get to the track from there, but they were the first ones out, working out of a trailer, and you know, all the horses are just standing on the, you know, outside of the trailer waiting, and they were the first ones on the track every single race. So.
And I think that they adapt to that pretty quickly. The racing them out of the infield or tied to the trailer. I'm sure it's more convenient for them because they just got to go in the tack room and get the harness out. You know, if you have to unload all that stuff into a barn and then load it all back up, that's a lot of extra work. So I think staying in your trailer is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I see some of the bigger the vans do it. Rosie Weaver does it a lot. So.
And I'm sure they all do it, but I've seen Nick schooling the babies after they, you know, go all these sales, and they're almost right away starting on the trailers. And I don't know where he goes, but someone told me that he'll literally just pull up at like a rest stop practically, and then stay there for an hour, give the horses water, like just so that they learn to. That's when we go to the fairs. You stay in the trailer, and then when it's your time, we get you out, and then and they do well. So whatever the recipe is, it's working.
Yeah. And you think of just the. You just think of the speed, that's what you got to teach them, or that's what they have to learn. But it's all that other stuff that if they don't behave well, standing tied to the trailer or something, you can be in trouble. So you got to teach them a lot.
Yeah, you don't want them to exert all their energy because they're stressed out about being tied to the trailer, or because there's a fair ride in the infield or something.
Right.
So if they're constantly having, if you bring them out to expose them to all the elements, then, you know, that saves them from burning any unnecessary energy pre-race.
Yeah. We always talk to people about the fact that they make such great after racing horses. I mean, you can take them any place. I said if they're here and they're right next to the tilt whirl and the Ferris wheel and they can stand all that, there's nothing you can throw at them on a trail that's going to bother them.
Right. Yeah, most of them very good. I mean, the fact that they can go right, you know, they have a water truck coming right at them, and you just steer a little bit out of the way, and they're totally fine, and they're incredible athletes.
They are.
Ninth race, 3-year-old filly pace, home talent colt stake event. Main Street Bank race sponsor. The 1, Dancing Susie. The driver, Chris Hirschberger. Number 2, Kylie Cash with Braden Rhodes. Number 3, Lucy Hill. The driver, Tyler Angus. Number 4 is scratched. And number 5, Make Mine a Legend. Logan Ebersole in the sulky. Braden Rhodes on the 2, Tyler Angus the 3, scratch the 4. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Plethora of changes in this one for 3-year-old filly pacers, $4,418. The only one without a change is the 1, Dancing Susie. Chris Hirschberger drives and trains for C&C Stables. 3-year-old filly by Dancing Yankee to the Mr. Big Mare Big Tsunami. 7 lifetime wins, including 5 here as a 3-year-old, and she was clocked in 56 at Northfield in a win, one of those 5 wins.
Kylie Cash, Braden Rhodes up for Betty and Kimber Clegg. A Fear the Dragon filly out of an Always a Virgin mare, Glorious Virgin, has 5 wins already this year, earnings of over $35,000. 1-2 starts back at Canfield in 2 minutes and 3/5, but also this year a 57-1 at Northfield Park. She is sitting 4th in the Fair Championship points.
3, Lucy Hill, Tyler Angus driving for Corey DeArmond, owner-trainer. 3-year-old down by the Seaside filly. Out of the American Ideal mare Fashion Hill. 3 lifetime wins, 2 this season there at Jefferson and Lisbon. A couple of scratches, judges, so she's been out for a couple of weeks, hasn't raced since August 17th when she was 3rd at Wellington.
4 is Scratch and Make Mine a Legend. Logan Ebersole up for Jeff Ebersole and Linda Ebersole. It's a bit of a legend filly out of a Nuclear Siren mare, Red Hot Alert. Has 1 win on the year. That was a good one at Scioto Downs in the fillies mares, now winners of 155-3. Last start out at Northfield was timed in 2 minutes flat. Do we have a driver change on the 5?
No, it's Logan. Yeah,
Logan.
after I
Okay.
said, I realized I was thinking we only had 4 horses. Little mistake on my part.
So Kylie Cash, as we said, is sitting 4th in the Fair Championship, and Dancing Susie is 20th. And we always want to mention 20 because they could be in one of those consolations. Hopefully we'll get the update for all these races yesterday and today tomorrow. So by tomorrow night, hopefully we will have updated points again.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, if any of the horsemen are listening, if you don't have to be in the top 8 to make the final. It's just the top 8 horses that enter.
Okay,
So if you are 10th and a couple horses, take the rest of the year off and don't race, or they, end up being a little sick and can't race, you're 10th, you can get in the final. So, and they go for $50,000.
Yeah.
So it's worth entering.
It's worth, yeah. I always tell everybody, no matter where you're sitting, just enter.
Yeah, you never know.
A few years back, we had somebody that was like 46th in the fair points, and they got in.
Yeah.
Because there was a whole bunch of them that didn't.
Right.
So you never know.
Well, we have a quartet here. 3-year-old filly pacers, $4,418. They're behind the Wilkenberg starting gate. Roger has the call.
Here they come. They're often pacing. Dancing Susie goes right out for the lead. Taking a seat is Kylie Cash as they race around the turn. Rough gated into the turn. Getting away 3rd, Lucy Hill. Trailing the field, off stride, Make Mine a Legend. Down the backside, go on to the first quarter mark. Dancing Susie and Chris Hirschberger shows the way. Racing 2nd, Kylie Cash. Pacing 3rd, Lucy Hill. The trailers Make Mine a Legend as they race over to the first quarter. 29 3/5. It's Dancing Susie by a length and a quarter. Kylie Cash is 2nd. Racing 3rd, Lucy Hill. And way back, Make Mine a Legend. All in straight alignment. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. Dancing Susie shows the way. Braden Rhodes is second with Kylie Cash. Tyler Angus sits third with Lucy Hill. The trailer, Make Mine a Legend. Halfway home. 102. On to the backside they go. Dancing Susie continues to lead the pack. Racing second. Kylie Cash, Lucy Hill a close up third as they race to the backside and the 5/8 mark. Down the backside they go. Dancing Susie by a length and a quarter. Second is Kylie Cash. Lucy Hill third. Going to the 3/4. No movement as yet at the 3/4 mark. 132 and 3. And starting to open up. Dancing Susie getting away from him by 2 lengths. Kylie Cash is there second. Lucy Hill third. Chris Hirschberger's got the pedal to the metal, and Dancing Susie has the lead by 2. Kylie Cash comes to the outside, late pace, Lucy Hill, but coming to the wire, it's all Dancing Susie. 202 flat.
They looked like they were coming some that last quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, Dancing Susie, as Roger said, put the pedal to the metal, and I think so. He really was going. Another great race.
Another good finish. Close for second. The winner was clear. Chris Hirschberger. Give Chris a second win on the third win on the card. Is that 3 for Chris?
Yes.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Triple. This time he gets the extra 5% because he trains this one.
Mm-hmm.
She was, you said 20th?
20th, yeah.
She's going to move up a few spots probably.
Yeah. It is, when you have this many fairs and this many horses racing, it's amazing how far they move sometimes. You know, a couple that were up top don't do any good at all, and they just slide right down. It's really a fluid standings.
Now, how many more fairs are there to accumulate points? I put you on the spot with that one.
You did. I kind of know.
Well, they can earn points all the way through what, Delaware?
Through Delaware and Ashland. We've got Ashland
Okay.
the Monday of Delaware, and then we got Dover Friday and Saturday after Delaware.
Okay.
Coshocton and the races at Dayton. Those are October 5th. So those are the last ones. Lancaster does not count.
Okay, Lancaster's the one that doesn't count.
Only one that doesn't count this year.
Ninth of the season. 3-year-old filly Bedancing Yankee at a big tsunami. Home winner in 202.
Those two little guys out there, they run out there with purpose. Now
Results are official.
Back to this
the 1,
golf
Dancing
cart.
Susie, the winner. The 2, Kylie Cash, 2. The 3, Lucy Hill, 3. 4 is scratched. The 5, Make Mine a Legend, 4. Top down, 1, 2, 3, scratch, 4 on the bottom. The quarter, 29 and 3. The half, 102. 3/4, 132, 3. The mile, 202. Final half, a minute. Final quarter, 29 and 2.
So they were moving home, 29 and 2.
Yeah.
In the 10th race, scratch the 4, Snappy Dragon. Scratch number 4, Snappy Dragon. Race 10. Field of 3. Don't be shut out. Wager now. Bring them out for the 10th.
Okay, we are scratched down to a field of 3. The 4 horse in his upcoming 10th race is a scratch. So we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back here at the Wayne County Fair in Wooster.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs, jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett in exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
We are back here at the Wayne County Fair in Wooster. We've reached double digits. 4 to go on the 13 race card. Just a field of 3 as the 4 Snappy Dragon has been withdrawn. So a field of 3 for 3-year-old Filly Pacers, $4,418. Second of 3 divisions. Third division's up next after that. And then once we wrap up the 3-year-old Filly Pacers, we go to some fun stuff. Free for all trotters and Signature Series Pacers.
It's there's not too many of those horses in the Signature Series that have been in a lot of them. The 6-horse Mary Jerry, he is sitting 8th in the Signature Series points right now, so there's a chance that he could race at Delaware in that big race. I think we just had a little spot about Backstretch Buddies, and Backstretch Buddies is growing more than I thought. I thought, you know, if we had 20 or 30 kids signed up for it, we've got 89, I think, at last count. So lots of kids in the Backstretch Buddies Club, and so there's still time to sign up. If you can see that QR code that you saw, or go to our Facebook page and search for it, you'll be able to sign up your kids, anybody that's 12 or under. Get some cool, fun stuff. Willie Winnett made an appearance at Scioto on Saturday night, and lots of kids were giving him hugs. What it is about a mascot, but people like to hug a mascot. And he may be at Delaware. We're not quite sure about that. He has been asked to come to the new Jug Social Club tent. So I don't know. I won't be happy if Willie gets a Jug Social Club invite and we don't. That's really, I don't know if that's fair, but.
As long as Willie doesn't spend too much time at the social club. And
yeah. Yes.
Put a couple of them back.
Willie will.
A couple Guinnesses.
He's got pretty big feet. You
yeah.
know? He's going to trip over those easy.
I can't believe we've already reached Jug Weekend.
I know. It is crazy. You get down there much?
No, I won't make it this year. I don't
think. Not at all.
Are they? Do they draw today for Sunday?
I don't think. I think they draw Thursday.
Thursday for Sunday?
Friday, Saturday. Yeah, I think Thursday is their first draw. Well, that's tomorrow. Holy man.
Yeah, no, that's why I thought maybe the entries would be up. It's already Jug Week.
Yeah.
How's the weather look for next week? Did you happen to look yet?
Somebody actually said on here it's supposed to be like 80s all week.
It's always hot that week. The last 2 years I went, it was like 88. It's actually almost like too hot.
Yes, if it's not
there's
humid,
no shade
though.
anywhere.
Right. There is shade in our OHHA tent on the backstretch, so, and we have fans. So if it gets too hot, you can come in there and cool off.
Mister?
We should get a mister.
Yeah.
We should.
Down at Cold Steak, goes $4,418, Main Street Bank. The 1, Long Live Cowgirls, Logan Ebersole. The 2, Big Bad Beach Bunny, Emmanuel Miller. And number 3, Nan's Moon Dancer, Tyler Angus in the sulky. The 4 horse is scratched. Don't be shut out. Wager now. In the
Okay, so the second of three divisions of the 3-year-old filly Pacers. Long Live Cowgirls and Logan Ebersole from the rail for trainer Jeff Ebersole, owner Cheryl Button. So the Yankee Cruiser filly out of a Big Bad John Mayer, Big Bad Delight. 16 starts on the year, has not hit the board yet, but last start out raced at Northfield Park in the non-winners of 1 and was timed in 2 minutes flat.
2, Big Bad Beach Bunny, Camp Equine Estates, and owner-trainer Corey DeArmond team up with Manny Miller. 3-year-old filly by Emma the Seaside of the Big Bad John Mayer, Big Bad Bretta. 5 lifetime wins, 2 for 8 this season. Back-to-back wins at Canton and Canfield a week ago. Looks to keep it rolling and make it 3 straight good posts here in the short field.
Nan's Moon Dancer and Tyler Angus from the 3-hole for trainer Jessica Milner. Andrew Koblenz is the owner of this well-said fillies out of an Island Fantasy mare, Paige Moon Dancer. 1 win on the year, that was 58-1 at Northfield Park. They are behind the gate, so we're going to turn it over to Roger Houston for the call of the 10th from Wayne County.
Here they come. They're off and pacing. Big Bad Beach Bunny goes for the lead. Long Live Cowgirls second. Nan's Moon Dancer gets away third as they race around the turn, going to the backside in the first 8. Big Bad Beach Bunny by a length and 3/4. Long Live Cowgirls second. The trailer is Nan's Moon Dancer. Straight alignment down the backside, going to the first quarter mark. That's Emmanuel Miller and Big Bad Beach Bunny. 2 of 8 this season takes them to the quarter. 30 and 2/5. Racing second. Long Live Cowgirls. Winless lifetime. 0 for 28. Sits the 2-hole. And racing third. Nan's Moon Dancer. 1 of 22 lifetime. Straight alignment. Coming to the halfway point. Big Bad Beach Bunny showing the way. Long Live Cowgirls is their second. 102 and 2/5 to the halfway point. Nan's Moon Dancer trails the field. No movement as yet to go after the leader. Big Bad Beach Bunny takes the field to the 5/8 by a length and a half. Long Live Cowgirls right there second. Nan's Moon Dancer third. Still no movement. Emmanuel Miller getting it his way at the 3/4 pole. 132 and 1. Gapping out as Long Live Cowgirls making a break. Nan's Moon Dancer opening up. Emmanuel Miller, Big Bad Beach Bunny by 3. Long Live Cowgirls second. Still off stride. Nan's Moon Dancer through the stretch. Mark this one up for Emmanuel Miller. Big Bad Beach Bunny. Home second. Long Live Cowgirls. Coming home third will be Nan's Moon Dancer. 202.
Mile in 202 for Big Bad Beach Bunny out of a Big Bad John Mare, which reminds me, we're going to be doing Little Brown Jug Legends series at the fair this year. So on Thursday morning, late morning, we're going to be doing a speaker series, and we're going to have some of the legends and honoring some of the horses and drivers and trainers from the past. So we don't want you to miss that. I'm going to be putting out a limited edition card that you can get signed by the trainer or driver, whoever we get there, or the horse does not sign the cards are too small.
The horse might eat it as a snack.
Might eat it as a snack, but they're really cool looking, and I hope anybody that comes there will get them. We're only printing them once. We're not going to do it again, so you have to be one of the lucky ones to be there and get those cards, and we're going to do that year after year, so eventually we'll have all 80 of them, maybe, someday.
All 80 jugs?
No, we're getting, yeah, if we did one a year, we'd never catch up, would we?
Into the winner's circle, the winner of the 10th, 3-year-old filly Pace, hometown at Cold Stake, sponsored by Main Street Bank. The 2, Big Bad Beach Bunny, Cap Equine Estates of Youngstown, Corey DeErman, Youngstown, Ohio. DeErman, the trainer, his second win of the afternoon, number 23 this season at the fairs. Also the second win for Emmanuel Miller, number 78 at the Buckeye Fairs this season. For Big Bad Beach Bunny, 3 in a row in Ohio. Results are official. Number 1, Long Live Cowgirls, 2. The 2, Big Bad Beach Bunny, the winner. The 3, Nan's Moon Dancer, 3. 4 was Scratch. Top down, 2-1-3. 4 was Scratch. The quarter, 30-2. The half, 102-2. 3/4, 132-1. The mile, 202. 3-year-old filly, but down by the seaside of the Big Bad Beretta. Final half, 59-3. Final quarter, 29-4. In the 11th, Emmanuel Miller on the 1, Lily Grace Hill. Braden Rhodes, the 3, Julie's Grace. Justin Irvine, the 4, Crosswinds Sweet Pea. Emmanuel Miller, the 1, Braden Rhodes, the 3, Justin Irvine, the 4. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Okay, so 11th race coming up, just a short field again, a 4-horse field. The third of 3 divisions of 3-year-old filly Pacers, and we'll be back after these messages.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
If you want to call Jason back. We're back here at the Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio, race number 11 of the 13 race action. You can catch all of our live harness racing on YouTube, on the OHJ page, on the Facebook page. Have racing at Upper Sandusky tonight. Susan and Chris will both be flying up the highway. Hopefully the state troopers won't be in their way. They have to get up there for a 5:30 post, Chris? 5:30? 5 on the nose. Yikes. Roger's been trying to get us out of here as quick as possible. Not only does the OHJ have time constraints, but the fair itself has time constraints as they have some rodeo stuff going on tonight. A couple of our judges that are here have to get up to Northfield. I have to get up to Northfield. So everybody's pulling double duty on a Wednesday. That's what happens here in Ohio. There's so many fairs and so many great racing. Catch it all. Free harness racing programs as well on the Ohio Harness Streams page. So if you want to follow along. And they all are on the track for the 11th. 3-year-old filly pacers. Here's Roger at the post parade.
Hometown and Colt Stake. $4,418, sponsored by Main Street Bank. And these are the horses. Number 1, Lily Grace Hill, the driver Emmanuel Miller. Number 2, Song Somewhere with Logan Ebersole. The 3, Julie's Grace, the driver Braden Rhodes. And number 4, Crosswind Sweet Pea, Justin Irvine in the sulky. Emmanuel Miller, the 1, Braden Rhodes, the 3, Justin Irvine, the 4. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
There's our field of 4 for the 11th. 1 is Lily Grace Hill, Manny Miller driving for Corey DeArmond. Comes with the Camp Equine Estates. This one's 4 for 22, lifetime 3 of 9 this season, including a 5 race on the board streak, pair of wins at Lisbon and Berea for DeArmond, benefit of the rail. 2 is Song Somewhere. She's an 8-time winner. She won 7 times as a freshman, just 1 time this season. clocked in 2:02.1 in a qualifier. That win was at Mansfield for Isaiah Shrake and Phil Baldoff. 3-year-old Bring on the Beach filly out of the Yankee Cruiser mare Surf Song. Most recently was scratched actually out of a filly and mare Knowers 1 at Scioto. The 3 is Julie's Grace. Braden Rhodes driving for James Day in Power Play Racing 87. She is a 3-year-old Pet Rock filly out of the Art Major mare Juliana Grace. 0 for 16 in her lifetime, but she set the board in 8 of those 16 and has a couple of neck narrow losses. She lost to Kylie Cash and Truly Old Times most recently, and then 3 back at Jefferson. And rounding out the field, the 4 Crosswind Sweet Pea, Justin Irvine for Ryan Deaton, Dustin Ford Racing in the Randy T. Young stables, 3-year-old Western Vintage filly out of the Village Jiffy mare Jiffy Lee. 9 of 37 in her lifetime, 5 last year, 4 this season, and she has made almost 31,000 this year, including a win at Wellington by 4 lengths.
And we're at the gate.
Got through all 4 just in time.
Just in time.
Here's Roger.
Here they come. They're off and pacing. Going for the lead. That's Lily Grace Hill. Second is Song Somewhere as they race into the turn. Going to the backside. Julie's Grace is third, and the trailer is Crosswind Sweet Pea. Once again, numerical order. 1, 2, 3, 4 down the backside. Go on to the first quarter mark. Emmanuel Miller's going to get his way again with Lily Grace Hill by 3 1/4. Song Somewhere is second, having trouble keeping up. Julie's Grace third, Crosswind Sweet Pea fourth. 29 flat. Around the turn to the 3/8 mark, it's Lily Grace Hill. Racing second is Song Somewhere. Julie's Grace third. Crosswind Sweet Pea trails the field fourth. Straight alignment as they pass the stand of the first time, coming to the halfway point. No movement as yet as they're halfway home with Lily Grace Hill showing the way by 2 1/4. 59 3/5. Song Somewhere and Logan Eversole closing the gap a bit as they race into the turn, gapping out more as Julie's Grace tipping to the outside. Crosswind Sweet Pea and Justin Irvine on the move from way back. Going to the 3/4 mark. Lily Grace Hill continues to lead the way, opens back up by 2 1/4. Song Somewhere second. Julie's Grace third. The outside Crosswind Sweet Pea. 1:28 4/5. Little more than 1/8 of a mile to go. The leader is Lily Grace Hill with command. Song Somewhere is there second. Third is Julie's Grace. The trailer, Crosswind Sweet Pea. And on top of the field, it's Lily Grace Hill. Closing on the outside, Song Somewhere. Lily Grace Hill, Song Somewhere second. Home third, Julie's Grace. 1:59 3/5.
We could have made a side wager on if that saddle pad was going to stay on or not.
I would have lost because I thought at the start it was coming off for sure.
Yeah,
but,
I did too.
It's hanging on like a bow on the horse's tail now. Just hanging on back there.
I was wondering about that. You know, well, she's a 3-year-old, so maybe not quite as much, but you know, that's tickling her in a place that it's never been before. So you wonder if that would be upsetting. Start bucking, but she didn't mind it. Lily Grace Hill.
There it goes. It's off now.
Finally fell, huh?
Yeah.
That's good.
That
It's close to the barn. Somebody can pick it up.
Our first sub 2-minute mile.
Yeah.
Of the day.
Yeah. Yep. Colt Day yesterday, we had 4 sub 2-minute miles. Fastest was 1:58, Studio Hanover. That gives Manny his 4th win of the meet, 3 today and 1 yesterday.
It's a 3rd win for Corey DeArmond.
Yeah. He is tied with Kurt Sugg, had 4, and Drew Neal had 4 yesterday, so a couple more races to go. Oh, Manny picked it up.
Fourth this season. Emmanuel Miller driving triple, his 79th this season in the Buckeye State. 3-year-old filly, Racing Hill, ain't 3 okay. Home a winner in 1:59 3/5. Final half a minute, final quarter 30 4/5. Corey Dayerman, Emmanuel Miller, Lily Grace Hill. Race sponsor Main Street Bank. Results are official. Number 1, Lily Grace Hill, the winner. The 2, Song Somewhere, 2. The 3, Julie's Grace, 3. The 4, Crosswind Sweet Pea, 4. Top down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter 29. The half 59, 3. 3 quarters 128, 4. The mile 159, 3/5. In the penultimate, race 12. The 2, Smoldering, the driver Emmanuel Miller. The 3, Nothing But a Dreamer, Harvey Hirschberger. Emmanuel Miller, the 2, Harvey Hirschberger, the 3. Don't be shut out. Wager now. Bring them on for the 12th. Free for all trotters.
So we got our 2 overnights coming up, the next 2 races. We're going to try and get those on before we have to shut down. But I'm going to tell you one thing, after that 13th race, we're going to shut down quick. There won't be any big, long goodbyes today. The 12th race is a free-for-all trot. The only stipulation is it must have made at least $500 in 2025. And this group of horses has made $1.1 million altogether. So we'll take a look at the 6 horses in this race when we come back.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
Wallem Racing has been racing and breeding winners for over 5 decades, specializing in the development of young horses racing in Ohio. We are currently looking for new partnership opportunities as the fall sales approach. Our facilities feature a half-mile all-weather track, a sand track, beautiful turnouts, and everything that is needed to set your next quarter filly up for success. Want to own your next resource and have fun doing it? If so, contact us today and join in on the thrill of Ohio harness racing.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
We're on.
We've made it back to the Wayne County Fair, to our overnight portion of the broadcast. Free for all trotters must have made $500 this year. So, at least make your race one time before you can show up. But $1,100, $1,150 they go for here, field of 6. And like you said, over $1 million in career earnings between the group of 6 horses.
And J.H. Hill just eased into that race because he's got $675 this year, so he was lucky to fit in this.
Good thing it wasn't made 1,000.
Yes. Between these 6 of them, they've got 479 starts, so $1,164,000. So that averages out to $2,430 a start. That's a lot per start, I'm going to say.
$2,400 for the whole group per start.
Yeah, that's the average.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
It helps when you have a couple horses like Cassius Lane, who's made almost $400,000. Nothing But a Dreamer over $200,000, and Global Girl, $345,000 made.
Yeah, and it's just a 5-year-old. I mean, that's a pretty.
Yeah, was she a sire stakes horse?
Yes,
as a 2 and 3
I believe so.
Because I only really know Global Girl the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
For Gary and Sue the whole time.
Yes, I know Sue has owned this horse the whole time. Pretty amazing mare.
My favorite part about her is that if you go back 6 back there on July 14th, Don Irvine Jr. drove. And it was his first drive of the year, and he won. And we joked with him. He said, "That's it, I'm retiring with a 100% winning percentage for the year." But then he drove in the Signature Series after that. And she was second.
Yeah, she has been so. I'm trying to remember if she holds some track records. She holds 2 track records at Dover and Painesville. Global Girl, and I don't know how fast they are because I don't have. And Don Irvine drove her both times. And Sue was the Sue at that time. Sue was the trainer, and she set those records. I always like it when fairs do overnights. They are required to do 1 overnight. That's all they have to do. But a lot of them, of course, choose to do more because the overnights, then that's all on them. It's just the fair has to pay for all that. So it's very nice when the fairs put up that money. Now the Signature Series, the 13th race, that is partially funded by the OHHA's feature race grants.
Does that count as an overnight race or no?
Yeah.
The Signature Series does too?
Yeah, I think so because there's no payments to get in it or anything.
Gotcha.
Sponsor, the 1, Cassius Lane, Braden Rhodes. The 2, Smoldering, Emmanuel Miller. The 3, Nothing But a Dreamer, Harvey Hirschberger. Number 4, J.H. Hill, the driver, Jason Thompson. The 5, Super James, Ammon Hirschberger. And number 6, Global Girl, Justin Irvine, in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Emmanuel Miller, the 2. Harvey Hirschberger, the 3. Don't be shut out. Wager now. 13th race.
There's our free-for-all trotters for $1,150. The 1, Cassius Lane, Braden Rhodes for the Clegg team. 9-year-old gelding by Cash Hall at the American Winter Mare winning colors. 34 lifetime wins, $396,000 earned, and he's won 3 of his last 4 tries.
Smoldering, Manny Miller will drive for trainer Amy Wengard. Lynn Landfair, the owner. This is a 5-year-old mare by What the Hill. Has had 59 lifetime starts. Has earned $56,000. Has a lifetime mark as a 5-year-old at 157, taken at Northfield.
3, Nothing But a Dreamer. Harvey Hirschberger does the driving for the Cleggs. 24 of 94 in his career. 3 wins this season for this 5-year-old muscle mass gelded son out of the Chocolatier grandsire, My Impossible Dream the Mom. 24 lifetime wins, $222,000 earned. Had 1 at Van Wert and is that McConnellsville?
Yes.
I just made that up and got it right. I love that.
The 4, J.H. Hill, Jason Thompson drives for Scotty Reed. Scotty is also the owner of this 4-year-old mare by What the Hill. Just 32 lifetime starts, 9 wins, $52,000 in earnings, a 3-year-old mark of 157 and 3.
5, Super James. Eamon Hirschberger, the driver and trainer for Johns Racing, a homebred for Johns Racing, 4-year-old gelded son of Volstead out of the Neely Dunmare Super Lily. 16 lifetime wins from 48 tries, has made $90,000, so doubled up almost $2,000 per start in this one's career. Has raced at Northfield a little bit this season, been down south most recently.
And Global Girl, Justin Irvine, up for trainer Gary Martin, owner Sue Stockwell, a Global Republic mare, 5 years old, 69 lifetime starts, $345,000 plus in earnings. Mark as a 3-year-old of 54-3 at Miami Valley. Horses are behind the gate. We're going to turn over to Roger for the penultimate, the 12th.
Hey, come. She won here.
Yeah, I know. Were you the announcer?
I was here. 4. They're off and trotting. Cassius Lane goes right out for the lead. From the second tier, Global Girl gets away second. Into the turn third, taking a seat is Smoldering. Fourth is Nothing But a Dreamer. Onto the backside they go. Super James is fifth, and trailing the field off stride, J.H. Hill. Down the backside, go on to the first quarter mark. On top of the field, it's Cassius Lane and Braden Rhodes showing the way. Global Girl and Justin Irvine right there second. 3 quarters in 1. 30 and 4/5 as they race around the turn. Cassius Lane shows the way. Racing second is Global Girl. Out moving on the outside third. Racing fourth is Nothing But a Dreamer. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. On top of the field and showing the way, it's Cassius Lane. Up on the outside, now second. As they race over to the half, it's Moldering for Emmanuel Miller. Halfway home. 1:02 and 4. Global Girl races third. Justin Irvine's looking for daylight. Around the turn, Nothing But a Dreamer fourth. As they race to the backside, racing fifth. That's Super James. 5 in contention. We got 2 in. 3 out. Go on to the 3-quarter mark. Super James goes off stride. 4 to go. The leader, Cassius Lane, takes them over to the 3-quarter mark. 132 and 3. Justin Irvine begging for daylight with Global Girl. Ton of horse and nowhere to go as yet. 3 wide on the outside. Nothing But a Dreamer coming on. Cassius Lane with the lead. Irvine's free. Here comes Global Girl on the outside. But it's Cassius Lane strong to the wire. Global Girl is second. Home third. Nothing But a Dreamer. 2:03 1/5.
Another exciting finish from these trotters. We've had good trotting races all day today. Cassius Lane. Nick Clegg owns this one. That's unusual. You don't see Nick down on many horses as owner.
Didn't even, I wouldn't even have noticed that, actually. Just so used to saying, from the Cleggs.
Right.
Because it's such a family affair. But this one, I'm assuming, is some kind of private purchase because the last start on the program now is, which will drop after today, is the horse was trained by Ron Burke. So I don't know how much they paid, but they've gotten quite a bit of money back already because since the private purchase, he's won now 4 free-for-alls.
Yeah.
Second in a signature series, and where did he? Do you know where he finished yesterday?
I do not, and I did not bring my yesterday's program with me.
Either way, though, he's done last 5 starts over 5,000 made now. Let's see if I can find it real quick by the time he gets back here.
Second is Braden, his first win of the day, second of the meet. He had won one yesterday.
He was second yesterday.
Oh, okay.
In 2:01 and 4. So 4 wins in 2 seconds and 6 tries since moving to the Clegg barn.
In the state of Ohio, Rosie Weaver has won 2 races this afternoon at Old Washington. One win here today for Betty Clegg. And the score at the present, 82-81 Clegg. But there's still some more races at Old Washington this afternoon.
This is going to be a battle right down to Lancaster, I think, between Betty Clegg and Rosie Weaver. They're just.
Do they both go to Lancaster too?
I don't know that. I'll have to see.
Be interesting, like in the last race or something.
Yeah.
And the winner of 12th race free-for-all trot, number 2, Cassius Lane, owned by Nick Clegg of Northfield. Betty Clegg with her 82nd training win of the season. Braden Rhodes, win number 37. A 9-year-old gelding by Cash Hall out of Winning Colors K. Home winner in 2:03 1/5. Results are official. Number 1, Cassius Lane, the winner. The 2, Smoldering 4. The 3, The 4, J.H. Hill 6. The 5, Super James 5. The 6, Global Girl 2. Top down 1, 4, 3, 6, 5. 2 on the bottom. The quarter 30 and 4. The half 102 4. 3/4 132 3. The mile 203 1/5. In the 13th, number 1, Mancino, Braden Rhodes. Number 6, Mary Jerry, Emmanuel Miller. 1 through 5 on the gates, 6 and 7 trailers in the second tier. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
We've reached the finale.
We have.
And we'll bring it right back to you when we get back from these messages.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead's sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at OhioHarnessHorseBreeders.com.
Okay, we are back here at the Wayne County Fair, a finale of a great 2 days of racing here. Today was Filly Day. All the stake races were the girls, and yesterday Colt Day. We've had 5 sub-2-minute miles now altogether. 4 yesterday, 1 today.
Might get another one here in the Signature Series.
We could. We could. They're always exciting to see these older horses. Signature Series final will be at Delaware on the 14th. The pace, Signature Series final pace on the 14th, the trot on the 15th. Go for somewhere around 15,000, 16,000. So it's kind of nice. They still can get points tonight at, or Mount Pelier today is the Signature Series pace and trot. Today, Wooster and Upper Sandusky tonight was going to be the pace, and that'll be the last group of, that'll be what you can get in the, for points for the final. That'll end tonight.
So we'll know after tonight who's basically who the field
Who's going to be in, yep. Yep, right now Mary Jerry is sitting 8th in the Signature Series points. A lot of these horses have not been racing in the Signature Series, so they kind of don't play into it. But, gosh, sometimes you go to some fairs and it's just, you look at their last lines and everybody's Signature Series, all six lines.
Yeah, Mary Jerry probably gonna need to at least get some kind of top 4, top 3 finish then to be guaranteed in as a top 8, referencing that being guaranteed. Obviously could still get in if he's 9th or 10th, but yeah. Just because you have other races going, I'm sure the 9th place horse is somewhere racing, so.
Yeah, it'll be exciting, and you can go to the Signature Series website and give Lisa a couple days to get these up because there's been a lot of racing in these few days. So give her a few days to get them up. But I always talk about the signatureseries.us. It is the signatureseries.us. You have to put the in front because I tried it 3 times this morning and forgot about the. Then you push the button harder on your computer, thinking that if I push it harder, it'll work. But
I've tried that tactic many times.
Yeah.
I know that's how you spell it.
Yeah, yep.
I was spelling it correctly. Just forgot the.
Forgot the, yes.
This is our biggest field of the afternoon, too. Field of 7. So we got double trailers. With a delay, 3 o'clock post parade for the 13th race.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty solid.
So from the rail, we have Mancino. Braden Rhodes gets the lines today for trainer James Day and Power Play Racing. This is a 9-year-old gelding by Sunshine Beach. He's had 263 lifetime starts. He's earned $153,000 plus. It is a 6-year-old record, 153 at Northfield Park, and he was purchased as a yearling for $30,000.
2, Casino Director Angus Lake driving for owner-trainer Miranda Shedrin. 22 lifetime wins from 291 tries. 2 for 30 this season. Has been racing at Northfield and now owners of 2,500 primarily. And yesterday he actually raced here in the 16th race and was 2nd.
Starlet Rockstar and Justin Irvine from the 3 for John Wengard. Lillian Combs is the owner. This is a 5-year-old gelding by Rockin' Image. 75 lifetime starts with 12 wins, $80,000 in earnings. A mark as a 4-year-old, a 155-1 at Oak Grove.
4 Black Cat making his 100th lifetime start. 4 wins in those 199 tries. Daniel Korfman owns, trains, and drives a 6-year-old bay gelding by Badlands Hanover to the Sun Beach Somewhere mare Tiana Hanover.
Jetstream with Daniel Shetler up, and Daniel also is the trainer for Jessica Shetler, a 6-year-old Jeremy's Jet gelding, 69 lifetime starts. 4 wins, earnings of $51,000, a mark of 54 as a 3-year-old at Miami Valley. Finished second in the Signature Series, last start at Van Wert.
6, Mary Jerry, Manny Miller driving for Kenneth Hurst, the A Butter Stable, and Billy Taubert. This horse is 8th in the Signature Series points, 17 lifetime wins for this season, including back-to-back signature wins at Lima and Van Wert.
And Ranger Alert with the Ebersol family. Logan driving, Jeff trains, Linda owns, a 9-year-old by Pallone Ranger. 231 lifetime starts, a mark of 53 at 3.
They're off and pacing. Casino Director goes for the lead. Jetstream is there second. Mancino closes the hole, third on the inside as they race around the turn. Starlet Rockstar on the outside, fourth. Racing fifth, Mary Jerry. 6 is Ranger Alert, and trailing the field, Black Cat. Down the backside they go. Daniel Shetler and Jetstream up to take the lead, but not for long. Justin Irvine, Starlet Rockstar to the top. As they race into the turn, Casino Director gets shuffled back to third. Racing fourth, it's Mancino around the turn fifth. Tipping to the outside, Mary Jerry at the 3/8 mark. Ranger Alert, and into the lane they come to the halfway point. On top and showing the way, Justin Irvine, Starlet Rockstar brings them over to the halfway point. They're halfway home. 59 and 2. Jetstream is there second. 3 wide on the outside. Mary Jerry now fourth, now third as they race around the turn, going to the backside. Mary Jerry on the outside, engaging Starlet Rockstar for the lead. Down the backside, nose to nose, stride for stride, toe to toe they go to the 3/4 mark. Starlet Rockstar on the outside. That is Mary Jerry second. 128 flat. Racing third is Jetstream, unable to keep up. 1/8 of a mile to go. Emmanuel Miller and Mary Jerry take the lead by 3/4 of a length. Starlet Rockstar is there second. Coming home, it's Mary Jerry on the outside. Starlet Rockstar fighting back on the inside. Mary Jerry on the outside. Starlet Rockstar is second. Home third, Jetstream. And Casino Director was fourth.
158 and 1.
158, 1/5.
$158 and 1/5, and that win puts Manny Miller at the top of the driver standings for the Wayne County Fair. That gets him 4 today and 1 yesterday. Kurt Sugg and Kurt Sugg and Drew Neal both ended up with 4.
Nice. Coming to the half, he's 3 wide.
Yes.
I mean, he needed every point he could get, and they were aggressive, and he didn't want to waste time sitting there second over, so he just said, I'm going 3 wide, and he's going to the front, and went by. Starlet Rockstar was game second. He only lost by maybe half a length in the end, but the crowd loved the 6.
They did. Gosh, they were they were. Somebody right in front of us, I think she had a couple of dollars on him because she is very excited. She's got her ticket out ready to walk down there and get her money.
Well, that should help Mary Jerry get into the Signature Series finals. We'll most likely see him on the 14th. 14th for Pacers, 15th for Trotters.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, 14th for the Pacers, so we'll hopefully see Mary
That's
Jerry.
early. Is that draw date is the
yes,
14th?
Nope, that's the race date.
Oh, so they're not racing it on Jug Day this year?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
They have changed the things around a lot from
Gotcha.
what they're racing.
So we'll see this guy in a few days at the Delaware County Fair for Jug Week, as that makes it 3 straight Signature Series wins. Lima, Van Wert, and Wayne County.
Bowman Beverage, number 6, Mary Jerry. A Butter Stable. And Billy Wendell Talbert, the owners. Kenneth Hurst with his 6th win this season at the fairs. Emmanuel Miller, a grand slam today, his 4th winning drive, number 80 for the year. The 5-year-old Getting American Ideal at a Toy Delight. Home winner, 158, 1/5. Final half, 58 and 4. Final quarter, 30 and 1/5.
Okay, so that wraps it up for us here at the Wayne County Fair in Wooster. We hope everybody enjoyed the show. Kenny, thank you very much for coming. Chris and I are headed to Upper Sandusky, so have a good night, everyone.